you watching the brat. ChesaTheBrat, yeah. Get a subscriber tab. ChesaTheBrat.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
I know y'all are probably like, girl, first of all, don't even come in with all that energy because where the have you been? I say the same thing almost like every video after I've taken a break. Y'all probably don't give a f. Y'all probably like, girl, shut the f up and just tell me the story, like what's tea. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the story time, but before we do that, there's a few people that I want to shout out to you guys. As y'all know, I do subscriber story times. I mean, not subscriber story times, I'm supposed to do that, but I do subscriber promo sometimes. So I did want to put you guys on to some of my subscribers because y'all are talented baddies. Like, don't play with y'all,
like at all.
So the first person I want to go ahead and shout out is Queen's Rise Collective. She wrote me a beautiful letter with my package, but I'm gonna not include that in this video because it was personal and it made me cry and everything, y'all. Like, I don't want to read that to you guys, but just know that she's a very sweet woman. This is the Queen's Steam. It is obviously an herbal mixture yoni steam blend that has rose quartz. Then she gave me a tea that's good for PMS, menstruation support. It's moonstone, if it'll focus. So cute. Lastly, she gave me Queen's Kava Cacao. I think that's how you say it. It's C-A-C-A-O, cacao, I think. I don't really know. But the ingredients are all organic and it has the instructions of you heating up a cup of milk, water, or a plant-based milk alternative, stirring it, drinking, and relaxing. It is hot cocoa, but the ceremonial herb version, red jasper. Her goal is to help women, especially women of minority groups, to be empowered and educated about their health. Herbal healing can help with things such as PCOS, preventing cancer, healing UTIs and BV, fertility, alleviating symptoms of chronic illness, mental health, and overall wellness. Mommy owned, Latina owned, Muslim owned, woman owned, and a small business. So definitely tell this queen that Chesa sent you. Also, Ink Beba. I'm gonna put you guys on to Ink Beba. This is one of my tattoo artist baddie subscribers. I want to put you guys onto her page. Go ahead and tap into her YouTube channel, tap into her tattoo page on Instagram, her main page on Instagram. I'm gonna have all of her stuff plugged in. She does beautiful tattoos. The next person I want to shout out is my subscriber who has a skincare product, and you guys, y'all know I don't play about my skincare. Let me show you guys one of her honest reactions to her products.
Hi guys, so today I'm here with
Andrea, Ariadna.
Alrighty, and they're gonna review our products. So she's gonna put it in your skin and just rub it in.
You waited 1%. Oh, I have some right here. And then I'll give you some too as well. Just rub it in and give it a nice little smell.
What you guys rate the smell?
So very, yeah. Me encanta.
Okay. Spain, okay. Oh, okay. So would you guys buy this product?
Yeah, sure. But it's for the hair or
For the body.
For body. Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
She loves it.
Also, for those gamers out there, I know you guys know that I want to start a gaming channel soon, or just incorporate some type of streaming or doing little spooky games or funny games on this channel. Y'all gotta let me know what you guys think of that. But go ahead and subscribe to Go Games 62. I'm gonna put it on the screen. If you're into gameplay, different type of games and stuff like that, definitely go tap into my subscriber. Also, one of my beautiful subscribers who is doing a YouTube channel, The Day Chronicles, go ahead and subscribe. She has 53 subscribers, so when I check next time, she better have more. I need you guys to go ahead and subscribe to her. I'm also going to put her Instagram up on the screen. And lastly, you guys, my subscriber Janaea Monique, her @ is MoniqueXVIII. I'm going to put her on the screen as well. She also does story times, you guys, so you guys need to go tap in. If you like my channel, you'll probably like her, so go tap in and tell everybody Chesa sent you.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're gonna tap into this story time, and if I'm being honest with y'all, this is one of those story times where it's like, this is completely and utterly my fault. I know I have a tendency to tell you guys the stories of when somebody did me the dirtiest,
like the filthiest
way possible, and I don't be capping y'all down. People really do be doing me all types of crazy ways, and sometimes they be having to get that ass beat, and sometimes
they be having to get that ass beat.
Amen.
But there are times where your girl just didn't have the marbles, you know what I'm saying? Lost my marbles, was missing a couple marbles, or it was just dead ass wrong. I'm a human being. I am not a perfect person, and I have never been. So there are gonna be story times where y'all are like, Chesa, y'all are gonna be side-eyeing me, or y'all are gonna be like, girl, what the were you doing? And this is definitely one of them. This is not one of my proudest moments. This is from high school. Y'all know most of these embarrassing ones are from high school because, you know, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I am less embarrassing than I used to be in hay school. Okay, I can at least say that for myself. I have improved on the embarrassment level. Okay, all the way back to high school. This was probably senior year, maybe junior year, I don't know. Y'all know that I was a serial dater in high school. Now, I wasn't giving up the nana. I never gave up the nani. I gave up the nani once. I gave up the nani once when I was 18 years old. I lost my virginity, or going on 18 years old. I lost my virginity, and y'all have that story time already on this channel because he ended up being for the girls, which is even more traumatizing. Accountability. I was a crazy bitch, okay? I'm still a crazy bitch now, but back then, y'all, I was crazier. We're gonna give this boy from this story time the name... We're just gonna call him Victim. Ooh. We're gonna call him Victim because he was a victim of me in this.
Whoa, that sounds terrible.
He was a victim of my craziness, okay? He was a victim of my craziness, of my toxicity. He was just a victim of a hurt bitch, literally. So we're gonna name him Victim because I don't really have another name for him. Nothing really funny or clever, so we're gonna call him that. Around this time, y'all, I had this friend. I don't think I spoke about her in this story time. I don't think I spoke about her, but we're just gonna call her TT because she be
two-turn,
and she's still two-turn. She always been two-turn. We're gonna call her TT. She was a senior when I was in 10th grade, whatever that is. Senior. What the fuck is after? I mean, what is after freshman? I know there's junior, senior, sophomore. I was a sophomore when she was a senior. So fast forward to my senior-ish year. I don't know if it was senior year, junior year, whatever it was. I was around 17. I was driving. I was grown, but I wasn't grown at all, boo. And this boy, Victim, he was a freshman in college, okay? So I ended up meeting him because TT invited me out to some little college hoop-de-doo. I don't even know what to call it. It wasn't a party. Maybe you want to call it a kickback, we can call it that. But it wasn't even that for real. It was really like... I don't even know how to explain it, y'all, because y'all know a cookout, you know, it be our people. But what's the opposite version of a cookout? Is it called a potluck? It was like a potluck. I kid y'all not. It was like, it was snowing in there, which ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not really, you know, too much. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it was snowing in there. It was more of a potluck. It wasn't giving cookout. It wasn't giving barbecue. It wasn't giving wings. It wasn't giving chicken. It wasn't giving mac and cheese. It wasn't giving baked beans. It was giving like casserole. What else do they even have at a potluck? If I know. The casserole and bread, not cornbread.
But just bread? I
don't know. But it was a potluck, and TT, I don't know, y'all. TT was just lit. TT had all the functions. Like, it didn't matter if it was a motherfucking cookout, if it was a hood party, or if the bitch was getting invited to line dancing at a country club. Like, this bitch was invited to everything. Everybody had all type of friends of all different shades and colors and ethnicities and cultures and all of that. So she invited me out one night, some Saturday night, to some little potluck thing, but it was like college students or whatever, right? So I go, and even though it was snowing in there and it was like, you know, culture shock for me, there were my people up in there too. I set my eyes on Victim. This is when he became a victim. I really should have looked the other way. We should not have locked eyes. He never should have looked at me, y'all.
It's low-key his fault for looking at me.
Okay, no, it's not his fault. It's my fault. I look at him, y'all, but I'm not saying nothing to him because, you know, when you're a bad, you don't really gotta say nothing. You gotta really say too much. All you gotta do really is look. All you gotta do is look and just, you know what I'm saying, keep looking. And if I keep looking at you and you don't come over and talk to me, something gotta be wrong with you.
No shade.
It's like,
hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? What's good with you?
And I'm just like, hey, like, hey, boo. Like, you finna be my next victim, boo. Like,
literally though.
So I'm like, you know, hey, we exchange information, we cute, we kicking it or whatever. I don't really remember like the details of this night too much because that shit doesn't even matter. Just know we started talking from that night, and we probably got separated, and me and TT probably left and went somewhere else to another function or whatever. And then of course, as it goes in every story time. Me and him get to texting. Me and him getting to warming up to each other. Probably playing 21 questions. And this man was not on some, are you a freak? First couple questions. You know, the bar is on the floor. The bar was on the floor. The bare minimum was bare minimuming. He was on some, you know, respectful gentleman. And that's what always just reels me in. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay. Y'all can't get me no more. But that's what used to really get it, like, do it for me. Because I was used to niggas that are like, what's your name? Okay. How old are you? Okay.
Are you a freak?
You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you doing? What's your favorite color? Favorite number? Hobbies? You a freak or what? Let me know.
Don't slip, don't trip, don't fall. Come to the crib and take off your drawers. Give it a boom like a dog. Grab a
but no, for real, y'all know how niggas be. So with this one, Victim, I'm so sorry, Victim. I hope you're not watching this. You don't got no business watching this, because you don't got a chance again. And I know you probably don't want one either. I'm sorry. But yeah, Victim, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're beautiful. Like, what you like to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I love horses. Like, you know, trying to be different. I do love horses, y'all. Y'all know that about me. I used to be a horse girl, literally. But I'm over here like, oh, like, in my free time, I like to go to the stable. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you wish you was doing that. Like, it's not like I was lying and making it completely up, because I used to take horseback riding lessons and stuff like that. But in high school, y'all, I wasn't doing no horse shit no more. Like, I would go to the stable and like feed the horses and pet the horses and shit, but I wasn't going to the stables and like riding out like the saddle club. Like, no. But I'm over here like, you know, like, I be riding horses and shit. Like, I don't know if I was trying to like give him an image or something. Like, hey girl, what is you doing? So we get to talking. Now, I kept in mind that he was in college and I was still in high school. And at the time, y'all, I don't know, like, I don't condone or like encourage y'all in high school to be dealing with dudes that are out of high school, even if it's not that big of an age difference. Y'all know I have had experience with dealing with dudes older than me when I was in high school, and some of those experiences have been traumatizing. So I really do not recommend it. I do not care if you're a senior and he is, well, no, senior and freshman in college is cool, but I was a junior. But junior and freshman in college, it's just like, I don't know, like, if you got a whole nother year of high school and your man or your girl is already in college, it's like, what do y'all have to relate to at this point? Like, let's be for real. But, you know, I'm not finna tell y'all what to do. I'm not y'all mama, but just if y'all mamas is listening, I am not encouraging this. Do not do what I did, okay? I'm already in my mindset that y'all have seen before in these videos where I'm like, you know, he's older than me. I'm not finna be doing too much. And I did exactly the opposite of that. So let's just go ahead and get into the situations, because y'all, I remember these like the back of my hand, because this situation and this situationship or relationship or whatever you want to call it is exactly the reason why now I try to not be a crazy ass, because I really traumatized this boy, let me tell you. Everything was smooth at first. Everything was smooth. Like, he would go to his classes and I would be in my high school classes. He would be in his like college doing his college stuff. And he was very communicative with me, if that's the word, communicative. He communicated with me often. He would, like, you know what I'm saying? He would reassure me that he's not worried about no little college that's there. He would always be like, you know, yeah, you might be younger than these college but you really the baddest bitch. Like, when you get to this school, y'all, like, I was planning on going to the same school and everything. Like, I really liked him. I was in Delulu land. Like, he's like, hey, I got class on this day, I got class on this day. And he would be like, on these days I'll go to the study hall and I would, you know, woo. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, when he was first telling me these things and like first giving me the heads up about shit, I was not listening. Like, I was just like, I was understanding, like, I was seeing that he was reassuring me, but I didn't give a fuck what he was actually saying to be reassuring, if that makes sense. So it was like, I was just happy that he was reassuring me, but I wasn't paying attention to what he was actually reassuring me of, which I should have, because it's like, girl, he already told you half of this shit. If you were paying attention, then you wouldn't have had no questions later. Like, this is why reading is fundamental. Like, read these text messages that he's sending you so you won't be acting hot ass mess. So let me tell y'all how everything went just left, because it's not like we first got together and because he was in college I was just on one. Like, I was just accusing him. Like, it wasn't about the fact that he was in college, like, entirely. I'm not gonna say that that didn't have an influence on how I felt at all, because obviously, you know, you think of college, you think of parties, you think of all this stuff, and you're like, FOMO on top of that. So it's like, yeah, I probably had some type of insecurity because he was in college, but it wasn't just, oh, you're in college and I'm not, you on. It's like, no, It was this one day, y'all. We was chilling. I don't know if we was chilling at my house or if we were chilling at his house, but he ended up saying something to me like, don't you hate when exes just be doing too much? Like, your ex is crazy and just, like, won't move on or won't let you go or something like that. And I just looked at him like, I remember y'all looking at him for, like, a smooth 15 seconds. Just like, did I just hear you correctly? Like, what do you mean, don't I just hate it when my ex is crazy and won't leave me alone? Like, baby, I don't know nothing about that. Like, I don't have no ex that's crazy and won't leave me alone. I mean, at that point, I didn't. I'm like obviously over the years I've experienced some shit like that, but it's like, I'm like, baby, no. What are you talking about? I'm not relating to you on that. Like, what? So he's just like, oh, no, like, my ex-girlfriend, she always be just on. Like, she be pressed about every time that I'm talking to a girl, or she think I'm talking to a girl. She be making all these, you know what I'm saying, fake pages, and she be stalking and she be harassing the girl and stuff like that. So I just want to let you know, I don't got nothing going on with my ex, but if you get some weird messages or whatever, just let me know. I'll shut it down. Like, y'all, he's reassuring me to the max, because it's like, yes, it's a red flag if a man has a crazy ex, but it's like, what can he really do about it? You know what I'm saying? He had her phone number blocked. He had her blocked on all socials, but she was one of those crazy exes for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of those crazy exes where you can block them off everything, but hell, you could change your number and they still gonna find a way to contact you or say something or make their presence known some type of way. She was that type of girl. And it's like, yeah, you can choose to not deal with somebody who has an ex like that, but also I was coming from a place of like, how am I gonna judge you for something you can't control? Like, I see you trying to, like, the next step that he could have taken was getting a restraining order. And we were young, so he wasn't even trying to do all of that. Or maybe he really was fucking her. I don't fucking know. But the moment he said this to me, y'all, is when the screw just fell out of my ear. Like, that's when the screw got loose, or I don't even think it got loose. I think it just fell completely out. After this, y'all, or before this, I had got it, what the fuck, got it, bitch? What you need to do is go get a motherfucking book and read that shit, because what the fuck is got it? I got cheated on before this. I should have healed. Like, I say this so much. Y'all can probably make a compilation of me saying I should have healed before getting into another situation with somebody, but I didn't. Okay? Accountability again.
I didn't.
So I was already just waiting, low-key, waiting for him to give me a reason to start tripping, because nigga, something gotta be wrong with you. I start tripping. I'm like, you be talking to your ex? Like, what do you mean crazy ex won't leave you alone? Like, no ex is just finna not be leaving you alone for no reason. You clearly made her feel like she still can be around. You probably gave her the impression that, you know, you gonna be cheating with her when you with another bitch. Like, y'all know that ex that you got, or maybe you got back with him now, he not your ex no more, but y'all know that person that you dated that you told, I would cheat on my next relationship with you if we broke up. I'm like, that gotta be the situation with y'all. That gotta be the situation with y'all, because why the fuck are you telling, like, you're giving me a warning that this is gonna be harassing me during our relationship? Do you know who I am?
Nobody is gonna be harassing me, boo.
Nobody is gonna be harassing me, but the fact that you're even warning me that a bitch is gonna try is crazy. So I'm like, I trip on him, y'all. This is probably our first argument. He's like, no. Like, I know it's a red flag. I just wanted to let you know ahead of time because I didn't want no surprises. Like, I really with you, and she be ruining my relationships, and this is not one of those exes I be picking on the side or nothing. Like, I hate that.
He's like, I hate that bitch. Help me.
Like, he really don't with her, y'all. He really did not with her. So y'all, what did I do? Probably the next night or next couple nights, one of these nights where I was trying to hang out with him and he told me he couldn't hang out because he had already made plans with his homeboys, which, y'all, I was already on one about that, because I'm like, nigga, you think I give up about what you have planned with your homeboys? You finna ditch me to hang out with your homeboys? Like, those are really your boyfriends at this point. You really just want to hang out with your boyfriend, and you don't want to claim it as that. But y'all, that's toxic way of thinking, y'all. Your man is allowed to have his friends, and he's allowed to go and do his friends, like his plans with his friends that he created before you even wanted to do something in the first place. So don't be that girl that's like, cancel your plans with your friends and hang out with me instead. Because it's like, no, you want your partner to have a life outside of you and still maintain their friendships that they have outside of you, because then you don't want to be that burden who kept that nigga from his friends and shit. Like, y'all, I've been there. Trust me. Don't do it, and don't let a nigga do it to you. Don't be ditching your homegirls for your nigga. Don't be ditching your homegirls for that new nigga you just started with, or that old that you been with since you were in toddlers and tiaras. It doesn't matter. Don't ditch your friends and don't make that man ditch his for you. Once in a while, okay. For occasions, okay. But don't be that that's like, you're not going on boys night, you're staying in with me whole time. You don't want to do nothing for real, but
lay down.
Like, shut up. So I'm tripping on that off rip, but I didn't tell him not to go or nothing like that. I was just kind of giving him attitude because I didn't really want him to go, and I was being childish and selfish. And y'all, so I'm so bored that I get to scrolling on his Instagram, and I get to going through that following or through that followers to try to look for his ex-girlfriend. Because I'm like, no, you not about to warn me on no crazy ex-girlfriend, and I don't got no face to no name. Like, you not about to tell me about this ex, and I don't even know if the bitch is fucking with me or not. Like, you can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me. Like E. Kane said, you can't fuck with me. But I still want to know what you look like. Okay, just in case you in my window one night, or you pop up at my mama's house, and you I don't know. You trying to deliver my Amazon? I need to know what you look like, because he said you crazy. I don't know what type of crazy you is. I gotta be able to check your temperature before you just approach me, you know? So I'm looking, I'm scrolling, and I'm like, why the fuck would I be looking through his following and his followers when he said the bitch is blocked? Like, what the fuck am I doing this for? Why I need to look at his block list? Because he told me she was blocked, but I didn't have that confirmation. He didn't show me she was blocked. He told me she was blocked. So I was like, you know what? Next night that I see him, I'm going to go through that phone. I'm going to find, like, his phone open, and I'm going to go to his Instagram and go to his block list and find that bitch. So he ends up linking me after that boys night, I think, and we ended up, like, sitting in the car together. At my house before I went in, we were just sitting in his car. I think that's what it was. And I think I told him I wanted to take pictures or something. Y'all, because he would not leave his phone open around me. Like, not on purpose, not on no shady shit. But, like, there just was no opportunity for me to really have his phone. Like, you know, I wasn't at his house or nothing like that. And I only been to his, like, dorm maybe a few times. But it was always during the day. And his phone was just never out. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity. Like, he's smoking and he's chilling. He's not even worried about me. He's listening to music. So I take his phone and I'm like, I want to make, like, you know, selfies, take selfies and make videos of myself on your phone. And he's like, okay. So he gives me his phone. So I quickly, y'all, I went to his block list. And he only had, y'all, this man only had like 3 people blocked. And one of them was definitely the ex-girlfriend. Because one of them was like some spam page. They were probably her. It was probably her and her 2 fake pages that she uses to harass him. Like, they were probably all her, but 2 of them looked like just spam, and then one of them was a girl. So I was like, okay. But y'all, that don't even mean anything. Like, this is the crazy, like, spilling out right now. But, like, a nigga having a block don't mean anything, y'all, because my little shit, he had me blocked for a couple years, and we ain't never stopped with each other. Like, no shade, we never stopped with each other since we were first together. And now, you know, we doing our little thing now. But it's like, y'all, he was nowhere to be found on my social media. I was nowhere to be found on his social media. We had each other blocked on everything, including iMessage, and we were still laid up in the bed with each other. Yeah, had people like, oh, what happened to so-and-so? Baby, nothing happened to him. You just don't see him no more. Like, it be the ex that be blocked. I promise you, they be in love with the ones that's blocked. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about the girl or the dude that somebody has blocked that they were just a fling with. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about an ex, a real ex. The one that's blocked and the one that's talked the most about, dogged out the most, is the one that nigga really love. But anyways, that's what I'm thinking at this moment too. So I'm like, okay, this is who she is. I remember her login or her username. I memorized it. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I didn't want to screenshot it, send it to myself. I didn't want to do none of that extra shit. I just wanted to look and keep it in mind so I could go do my snooping later. So I go home. I'm looking on Instagram. I'm looking on her Instagram, and I'm like, hold up. Shorty kind of bad. Like, this is kind of bad. Like, I can't even be mad. Like, and then this is where shit started to get weird, right? Now, I can't say that he was a perfect little saint, little angel, because this had me so fucked up and he was dead ass wrong for this. I went on her social media, y'all, and she had a picture of her from maybe like, well, he wasn't wrong in the sense of like we were together or we were with each other when he did it. But what he told me was that he hasn't spoken to her, like he wasn't cordial or kosher with her in like 2 years. But she had a picture from like the summertime before the same year we were in, one of her old ass pictures from the summertime that he liked. And y'all are probably like,
oh wait, Chesa, how was he in her likes if he had her blocked?
did y'all forget niggas have spam pages too?
He had a spam page, y'all.
I followed the spam page. She did not follow the spam page. He did not follow the spam page. I mean, she did not follow the spam page. He did not follow her from the spam page. But his spam page was sure in them likes from the summertime photos that she had posted. So I'm thinking now, everything this nigga done told me about this bitch is a lie. You told me you haven't been cool or kosher with her in like 2 years, but in the summertime of this year, you were liking her photos through your spam page, which means you were some type of cool with her. Okay, and she's not blocked up that spam page. So I screenshot that. I sent it to him. I'm like, why did you lie? Like, if you was cool with her, then you could have just said that. You could have said that you recently just blocked her. I didn't even give a fuck if you blocked her a day before we started talking. You could have been honest about that. Why you even bring up your ex in the first place, warning me and shit just to be lying about when the last time y'all was cool was. I don't like that. Like, don't be lying to me because now I think you a liar. Y'all, he was on some like, bruh, I don't even remember liking that picture. You know, the classic response. I don't even remember liking that picture. Like, I probably liked it by accident. I don't even follow her off my spam page. I don't even use my spam page like that. And I'm like, okay, whatever, boo. I'm not too much tripping off of it because we wasn't with each other in the summertime. So I ain't even gonna do too much. But now my eyes on you, babe. My eyes on you. My eyes is on you now. So y'all, this is probably one of the most delusional story or situations in this whole story, because y'all are gonna be like, Chesa, now this is too far. I just want to get this one out the way before we get to the last like big situations, because this story time isn't too long and I don't want to drag it. But y'all, I kid y'all not.
What?
I kid y'all not. Okay, let me just give you guys some background, because I don't know if everybody feels the same way about dreams as I do, but I feel like I am a very vivid dreamer. I dream every single night. I used to have a dream journal where I used to log my dreams, because quite literally my dreams are stressful, crazy. My dreams are like, a lot of them are not even like possible to happen in real life. I have a lot of paranormal type of dreams. I just have a lot of weird ass dreams, and I always remember them, and my brain is always exhausted when I wake up because I literally feel like I didn't sleep because I'm so active in the dream world. It's crazy, like literally. So now I don't really view that as something too like off or anything like that, or like even look at it spiritually like that. I just know that I am a very imaginative person. Like, I have a brain that's always overthinking. I have anxiety. I have, you know, a lot of things going on with my brain. So I feel like maybe my mental health can contribute to the reason why I dream the way that I do. Maybe it can be a spiritual thing as well. I don't know, but I feel like I've always been a vivid dreamer since I was a kid. I've always had a really active imagination since I was a kid. I've always had, like, you know, my thoughts running through my brain and overthinking everything. So I think that when I go to sleep, my brain is still operating on the same plane as it does when I'm conscious. So my dreams just be crazy, and I just happen to remember them. I don't know if my dreams mean things. Some dreams probably mean things, you know, things that you haven't worked out, fears, stuff like that. Things that you think about often or worry about often can creep their way into your dreams and stuff like that. I do believe that, and I think that dreams are very special things, and I'm getting into like studying dreams and stuff like that. Like, I really am interested in it. However, back then, y'all, I swore to God, if I was getting a dream about a dude I was messing with, it was the truth. I didn't give a if it was a dream you cheated on me, nigga. That is spirit telling me that you're cheating on me. Like, I don't know if I was just crazy or manic or what, y'all, but I know I used to feel like if I'm getting signs in my dreams that you're doing something to me, then you're doing something to me. I used to cut off friends off of dreams. I kid y'all not. Don't give a fuck. I'm like, no, the universe ain't gonna put no shit in my dream for no reason. But I don't think like that no more, y'all. Like, I promise y'all I'm not that crazy. But yeah, so one night I ended up having a dream about him that he is like, my dream was so like outlandish. I mean, it wasn't really outlandish. It was possible, but it was like the worst case scenario type of dream. Like, he had a girlfriend on his college campus that I didn't know about, and he would talk bad about me with his college people, and they, like, everybody would little girl me and be like, oh, your little high school boo or whatever, like, when she gonna give it up? Because when she give it up, then that's it. Like, my dream basically was telling me that he was just with me because he wanted the nani and he was gonna stop with me as soon as he got the nani. So that's why, for one, I was holding out. I was never gonna give that nigga the nani, like, ever, baby, like, no. But also, it was giving like he already had a bitch on campus, like, that he was actually taking seriously. So in the middle of the night, y'all, it woke me up. That dream stressed me out so bad that I woke up in the middle of the night and I called his phone, y'all. Tripping, y'all. I remember this like it was yesterday. I was on some like,
so when the he's gonna just be honest about what the fuck you got going on, because like I'm not about to keep dealing with this shit. Like now I'm having intuitive dreams. I'm having intuitive dreams that's like giving me signs of what you got going on, and I am very serious about my dreams. Like
tripping on this man about a real life dream. Like, y'all, in my current adult life, yes, I've had dreams about my man doing stuff, and I would wake up with a little attitude for 5 minutes, but it wouldn't be no real attitude where I really have a problem with you because of my dream, because baby, that don't got nothing to do with you. Like, now, do I think that there could be intuitive dreams where your man really is cheating on you and, you know, the universe is trying to let you know? I think it's a possibility. I'm not saying that that's not a real thing that can occur. I'm just saying that not every cheating dream, if you're an insecure person, or you have trust issues, or if you're unhealed, or you're damaged, or you're used to cheating, or it's just a worry that you have, or you watch a lot of cheating shit, you might have some cheating dreams about your partner that have no correlation to the real reality. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all over here saying, oh, ChesaTheBrat, Kiana was telling me if my dreams say you cheating, nigga, you're done. Like, no, don't blame that on me. You have to have some intuition about yourself, and you have to evaluate your dreams. And don't just have a cheating dream and then cut your nigga off and blame me. I don't want no niggas DMing me like, damn, my bitch cut me off because you said this in your video. No. So I'm blowing him up. I'm going off on him. He's like in his sleepy voice.
what is you talking about? Like, you're literally teeing up on me about a dream. Like, you're crazy, bruh. Like, you're crazy.
And I don't know, hearing those "you're crazy" words, which he was valid to say that, I ain't gonna hold you, like, woke this man up in his peaceful slumber just to trip on him about a dream I had. Like, so he's like, "You're crazy," and something about that "you're crazy" made me feel super embarrassed. So I was just like, I think I either played it off to be a joke, y'all. Like, I was really like, I was really on one. Like, I was like, I think I tried to gaslight him, like I was just joking, or I was like, "You right, let me just go back to sleep. Maybe I'm just tired," and I just fucking like let it go after that. But I know he was like making his escape plan after that night. Next most delusional situation before the big situation is this time that I was at school. Y'all, I was in my high school class, probably like second or third period, not even, you know, the end of the school day, not even my lunch period, not even my free period. I had a free period in this year because I had like, I was already caught up on credits and stuff like that. So there was like a period that I didn't have a class that I, you had homework and shit like that. So it wasn't like you could lie and say you didn't have homework and just be on your phone. No, like it was like connected to some computer shit that was with the other teachers that you had connected and all this shit. So in some days they let you go home early if you didn't have no homework and stuff like that, and you just didn't want to chill there until the end of the day or whatever. Some people wanted to stay, but this was before this class and all of that. This is like second or third period. I'm just on my phone, I'm texting him or whatever, and he tells me something like, oh, that he's at school. He said something like, oh, I'm at school, babe, I can't really talk like that much right now because I'm about to go to class or whatever. And off rip, y'all, I'm like, okay, like I'll talk to you later, boo, it's cool, like whatever. But then, y'all, I get to getting on Instagram. Like, I'm not even going on Instagram to look at his. I'm just getting on Instagram just in class on some like not paying attention, some non-scholarly. And I'm on Instagram and I see him post a story, which the story might have been a song. It could have been anything. Like, it wasn't like he posted a girl. It wasn't like he posted with a girl. It wasn't nothing like that. It was just he had made a post. He was active on his Instagram. And this is probably like 5 minutes after he told me he couldn't text like that. So obviously that made me mad because I'm like, you just got done telling me you can't really text me like that, but you can make posts on Instagram. Like, y'all, don't be that girl, because it's like, these are literally our devices. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to make excuses for somebody that doesn't communicate well, or somebody that tells you that they're busy but they're really not busy. Like, there are people that be lying like that. I know we be on our phones all the time, but sometimes, like with me being an adult and me sometimes telling a person like, you know, good night, I'm going to sleep, and knowing I'm not really going to sleep, I'm just done talking for the night because I want the rest of my night to myself before I go to sleep. Like, I want to wind down without having to text and all this stuff. Like, sometimes somebody just doesn't want to talk to you, and like obviously not everybody is gonna just be like, oh, I'm at school and I really just want to scroll on Instagram and post on Instagram. I don't really want to talk right now. Niggas are just gonna say that they can't talk, and then they're gonna be posting on Instagram because they're not talking to nobody. They're just posting. They're just using their phones how they want to use their phones. And it's like, I swear, y'all, I am for the girls. I am not. I don't fuck with niggas. I don't fuck with niggas for real. But with me being a person who literally be doing the same shit, like I literally will tell my, like, not text my homegirl back because it's like, it just slipped my mind. But then I end up posting something later because I'm just using my phone for real. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing personal. So I should not have tripped. But my, like, high school Chesa was not, I was not with that. I was not feeling that. I'm like, nigga, you just told me that you can't really be on your phone like that, but you making posts on Instagram. Like, do you want me to beat your ass? Like, so I'm like, all right. I know what school this nigga went to, y'all. This is my worst moment. This is one of my worst, most toxic moments
of high school.
So then, y'all, probably 20 minutes pass by. He posts another thing on Instagram. So I'm like, yeah, he's not at school. All right, bet. I ended up getting in my car, y'all. I ended up making an excuse. I don't even know if I made an excuse. I think I asked to go to the bathroom, and then I went to the junior parking lot or senior parking lot, whatever it was, got in my car, and I quite literally drove to this man's campus. And I don't know why I did this, because I knew where his dorm was, but I didn't know where, like, what classes he had. Like, I didn't have his schedule on my lock screen or no shit like that. So it was like, if I would have knocked on his door and he wouldn't have been in his dorm, that's kind of what the, like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't even say anything. I'm talking about, do y'all know what I mean? But like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I pulled up to his college or whatever, and I ended up calling him, y'all. And I was like, where are you at? And he finally answers. He's like, babe, what's wrong? Like, why are you calling me from school? You in class? Like, why are you calling me? And I just told you I have class. And he was like, what, is something wrong? And I was like, where are you at? I don't see you. And y'all, I was just literally on the campus randomly, like, seeing different students. Like, I don't, like, what do you mean you don't see me? Because maybe you're not in my class, dummy. Like, duh. So I'm like, I don't see you here. Like, can you come talk to me real quick? Like, I don't feel like you're at school. Like, where are you at? And he's just like, Chesa, what is wrong with you? Like, did I do something to have you thinking that I'm like cheating on you or what? Like, what is your problem? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you still with your ex. I feel like you probably with your ex right now. Like, I don't know. You talk about you so busy and you in class and you can't be on your phone like that, but you over here posting on Instagram and ignoring me. Like, I don't with that. You know, I don't like to be ignored. You know, blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, girl, is you cool? Like, girl. So I think he ends up like calming me down, or he ends up like coming out there. He was at school. He ended up coming out, like, he had his book bag on, his Beats on and everything. And he's like, girl, like, I'm at school. As you can see, like, hey, I'm at school. So he just like sends me on my merry way. And I think I just went home. I don't think I even went back to school that day. And then, y'all, the last situation, and after this situation, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, he did start being more distant. Like, he did start texting me back slower and like less affectionate. I feel like he was already probably planning on breaking up with me just off of the craziness that already occurred, which is, granted, it's fair. Like, he should have broke up with me off the first shit, but he didn't. So that's why I'm still telling this story. The big situation, y'all. He ends up inviting me. Well, I feel like he only invited me because he felt like he kind of had to, because he thought I was a crazy, and he probably wasn't like ready or sure about cutting me off yet, and he probably felt like he couldn't have like went to this kickback thing without me tripping on him. So I think for him to just like enjoy himself with his homeboys and his friends and stuff, he wanted me to just come with him so he wouldn't have to worry about nothing like that. So, which is sad to say, y'all. Like, this is so embarrassing. But anyways, so he ends up inviting me to this kickback or whatever, and I'm geeked. Like, I'm happy he's inviting me. That eases my, y'all, like, I feel like what it really was is I felt like he had something going on with his ex still. Like, the lie about his ex was really triggering for me, because like I said, I just got cheated on before this relationship, and the dude did cheat on me with his ex and others. It wasn't just the ex, but like, I don't know, I don't be with that ex stuff. I never did. So it was just like, if you can make little lies to me like that and not add up, like, what else are you lying about? I just was really not in a place to be in a relationship, if I'm being completely honest. But so we end up going or whatever, and everything is cool at first. And I see TT there and a couple other girls that I knew, and a couple girls from my school that were just invited to this party as well. So there's some moments where I get like away from him. Like, I'm not even by him anymore. I'm over there talking to my friends. I'm over here drinking with my homegirls. I wasn't drinking that much. Like, they didn't really have real alcohol I think they just had like Ritas and stuff like that. That's how a lot of these things were. I'm talking to one of my homegirls and then I look over, or she tells me, she's like, isn't that your dude over there? And that's this friend. It was like one of my toxic friends, like one of the girls that would have probably slit her man's tires over the smallest thing. Like I had some homegirls that were on my timing, but worse. So it was a recipe for disaster. So she's like, ain't that your man over there? So I look over and I see him talking to some girl. And y'all, I don't know if I was drunk off of the Rita because of my low tolerance at the time, because I was young and I wasn't really a drinker for real at this time, or if, I don't even know. Like, I don't know if I was just that crazy or just that unhealed. But y'all, all I could see is him talking to some girl, and she was facing that way and he was facing towards me and he was talking to her. And I look over at her and I'm like, yeah. And she was like, isn't that? Because of course this is my homegirl. I done showed her the ex-girlfriend that's a bad bitch and the crazy bitch. And I'm showing, mind you, this girl never hit me up. She never bothered me and nothing like that. Even though she is the crazy ex, she never did nothing to me. She never said nothing to me. But I was still obsessed and over here showing my homegirls the ex and shit. Like, if she ever say something to me, I'm gonna beat that whole ass. Like, all of that. So I don't know, like I said, the Rita, if it was the Rita in me or what, but I look over and I swear, and my homegirl is hyping it up too, I swear that the girl he's talking to is his ex. Now, spoiler alert, duh, it wasn't the ex. It wasn't the ex. So I walk up and I'm like, so y'all really finna just disrespect me in my face like that? Like you the crazy bitch, you the one that call yourself crazy, you the one that call yourself not ever gonna leave him alone. Like, you really think that you're gonna try me like that? I don't know what hoes you done tried like that before, but you're not finna try me like that. And then I start talking to him. He goes to cut me off, probably to tell me that this is not his ex-girlfriend, but he's like, and I'm like, no, you shut the fuck up. Like, you shut the fuck up, because I could really tee up on you too. Like, I'm not playing with you. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I already told you how I felt. I already told you I got cheated on before. I already told you how I get done dirty. So why would you do me like that? And then Shawty starts tripping on me because, I mean, think about it. Just because she not the crazy ex don't mean that she not still, like, you know, about it. Like, she's like, who the fuck are you yelling at, for one? So she starts teeing up on me, and she's like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you talking to? What the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about? So y'all, what do y'all think happens? What do y'all think happens? I don't swing on her first though, y'all. I don't swing on her first. Shawty goes, who the fuck are you talking? She pushes me and I go, so I'm like, what the so we get to fight it, and it's a real quick fight, y'all. So I'm not even gonna exaggerate the demonstration, but y'all love my demonstration, so I'll do it for y'all. So I'm like, bang, 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 bang. No, I'm playing. Let me stop before my ponytail fall off, y'all. We're fighting probably 10 seconds, y'all, and this man pulls me off of her so quick. He probably, like, he could have Hulk slammed me. He's like, yo, and he like moves me off of her. Her homegirls are coming over there like, who the fuck is she? My homegirls are rushing over there like, I don't even know how they didn't see that happen, or like maybe they're just messy boots, because I'm not even friends with those girls no more. But like, he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's yelling at me in the middle, like, y'all, I done triggered this man to oblivion. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How do you know her? And I'm like, you think that I didn't see what your ex looked like? And he's like, he literally, y'all, goes to his ex's page and shows me a picture of her. Like, pretend this picture of me is her. He's like, this is her. That is not her. This is my homegirl. And I'm like, say swear. Say you just playing. Like, you so funny. Like, you crazy. Like, stop playing. Like, huh? So y'all, I'm super embarrassed. Like, I done got to tussling with this girl, but it's not like, again, it wasn't no crazy fight. She wasn't on the ground leaking or nothing like that. Like, it was like one of those slow-mo fights like you fight in your dreams. But it was just a simple fact that I thought she was the ex-girlfriend, y'all. And like I told y'all, I am not like a hater or nothing like that. So I tried to go up to her on some like, I thought you were his ex, but she was like, get the fuck away from me. Like, she was not going for it. She was like, get away from me. Like, don't speak to me. Like, you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. And y'all, I was a weirdo for that. I was, because I should have clarified. I should have checked all of my sources and cited my evidence and my research to make sure that that was her. And to be honest, even if it was her, would that have been a valid I know y'all are crazy, so y'all are gonna be like, yeah, Chesa, to be honest, if that was the ex and they were just chopping it up in your face, that would have been a valid reaction, but that wasn't the ex. That's the problem.
That's the problem. So
whatever. I'm sorry. I'm still sorry to you, girl. If you are watching this somehow, I'm sorry that I put hands on you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And victim, I'm a little bit sorry, I guess. Like, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but like, everybody got to go through they first crazy bad bitch, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if maybe I was your second, because that your ex was a bad bitch and you said she was crazy. So I'm so sorry for being your second crazy bad bitch. Maybe you attract crazy bad bitches. Maybe that's your fault. Maybe you need to look within and evaluate that. But I take accountability for being a crazy bitch and for crashing out on you over pure delusion. And thank you so much for being something that I can make a story time about, I guess. I don't really know. But y'all, not a proud moment. I am a healed woman after this situation, even though I got other situations similar that I have to tell you guys about. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Comment other videos that you guys want to see from me. Turn on the post notification bell so you never miss when I post a video. Follow me on all my social medias that are in the link tree in the description box below. Also, it is spooky season. I am going to be putting out a spooky season vlog to kind of enter and introduce my vlogs back onto the channel, because I've been getting a lot of comments saying that y'all miss my vlogs. So I will be giving you guys vlogs again. I have already started it, so not too much. Look out for the vlogs. I have another story time. Oh, I told you guys that like this video is late or whatever. I was supposed to do a whole nother story time then this one was going to be the next one after that one, because that one is juicier and it has receipts too. And of course, y'all know it's a juicy one. And it's a more recent one too, but that one is going to be up by November 3rd-ish. I'm shooting for it to be up on November 1st because it's already like I had some technical difficulties with like the screenshots, like the receipts that I put on the screen. The screenshots weren't rendering when I was trying to export and stuff like that. And it's something I could have figured out and fixed or whatever, which I did, but like it was taking me forever to try to figure it out, and I was already like supposed to be pushing out a video for you guys. So I just said this video for right now. I'm gonna film a different one or film the next one, and I'm just gonna post that one first and then do the other one for my November 1st upload. So that's why there was a delay. I'm sorry, you guys, but y'all are gonna get that juicy one with the receipts next. And again, shout out to everyone that I mentioned in the beginning. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for your patience as well with the delay of this video, because I know y'all were like, where is my promo you said that you were gonna do for me? I did not forget about you guys, and I love you guys so much. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
ChesaTheBrat.